Hello everyone, I'm Psychotic, and that's also my screen name. We are back with episode 28 of our Season 2 for Medieval Dynasty. Today we're going to start off by renaming our second horse, Whinny the Glue, which is based on another user-submitted name. Then we are going to work on trying to get some tech points for production and for building, to see if we can't get down to those buildings that we need. We'll also see if we can't do some side questing for those. Also, we've been more or less ignoring the needs of our villagers while we run around questing. So since most of the all of the story quests are now complete, we are going to reevaluate our villagers' needs and see if we can't get them into a bit better shape. But if you learn anything useful today, or if you have a good time, please don't be afraid to drop a like. If you're feeling friendly, maybe go ahead and subscribe. But without further ado, let's go ahead and load in. Alrighty, here we are. So let's start by trying to see what we need to fix as far as our people are concerned. Let's see here. Well, actually, let's start by renaming that horse before I forget. So Steve 2 is now going to be Whinny the Glue. There we go. So now we have Stevie Navon and Whinny the Glue. So that's fun. Alright, so let's see what our people are lacking in as far as tools go. Tools is probably going to be faster to actually check this way. So let's see, we want bronze hammers. We got 1. We have 3 hoes, we're good there. 4 pickaxes, we're good there. 4 scythes, we're good there. Definitely good there, we need to sell some of these. Let's see, what are we missing? Axes. We are mixing... Oh, nope, bronze axes up there. Okay. Well, it looks like they're actually in pretty good shape. Looks like that's not too terrible. Housing, how are we doing? We could build another house. We've got plenty of those to sell, plenty of those to sell. Our rye grain's good until we get the wheat. Yeah, we're actually in much better shape than I anticipated. So let's go ahead and see how are we doing on businesses. Let's see, extraction, everything's full up. Hunting needs 1, I believe. Nope, they don't need any right now. Farming is good. Animal husbandry is good. Production, we could use some production people for the workshop. Services is solid. How many people are out with pregnancy at the moment? It actually looks like we don't have... Oh, mothers. We need to find mothers. Oh, there's a lot of moms out. Okay, are any of you production? We do have 2 mothers in production, so maybe we'll just wait them out. They're not pregnant anymore, so maybe we'll just leave the workshop sit for now and wait out the moms. We'll see how that goes. So let's see what we've got for vials. So I want to make sure that we have at least 2,000. And we do not. So we're going to go ahead and snag some planks if we can. Oh, yeah. Alright. Come here, Stevie. Okay, so we know that we need at least 80 per building. So we'll keep out 160 just in case, which means we're going to take 48. Which is only going to give us 400. That's probably not. Okay, so let's leave 80 total. So we're going to take 128. And we'll turn these into vials, which is going to be a good use of our workshop since we don't have anybody in it. We're going to have to manually do this. I also want to check on our fertilizer and see if we're good on that front. So there's another 1,200. With the 800 that's in there, that should give us the 2 grand I was hoping for. Maybe? There we go. It was 800 in there, right? Oh, 900. Good enough. Alright, so that's going to set us up there. We could make 2... Do we have any linen on us? I don't remember if I set up for that or not. No, we don't. So we've got enough here to make 2 wool hats. So if we grab 4 linen, we can make those. Now we are going to have to build some businesses to allow, when our mothers come back, we need a place for them to work. That's going to be one of the big issues here. As far as that, I'm not entirely sure where we want to go with it. We can put at least 2 in the workshop, but we're also going to need some for the tavern. And eventually I want to get the windmill set up, because the windmill is going to give us, instead of... I think it's... Nope. It's going to double our production. Instead of giving us 5 flour, it's going to give us 10. So that's going to make our rye... It's going to double, basically, the efficiency of our rye as far as selling flatbread goes. Which might actually be a problem. Even with 2 food places, I don't know if that's going to be enough to sell that much flatbread. Because that is going to be a lot. But we should be okay. I think we're struggling a little bit to sell some of the stuff that we're making in quantity. But as their levels come up, I think that's going to be a little bit better. The downside is they really can't sell that much daily. So we might wind up having quite a few extra salespeople this time around over what we did in Season 1. We can utilize our larger build limit to make sure that we maximize that. Alright, so let's see. I completely forgot the manure. Which is the whole damn reason I was in there. But it is the beginning of fall, which means we are going to want to check for the side quests to see what we can scam. We've got 500 fertilizer. We only have 63 manure. So let's see if we can't scam some extra manure from cleaning up stalls. I also want to see if we can shave our sheep again. I think we already did for fall, but my memory has not been great lately. Hello, building. And I mean, it's nighttime, so we're going to have a hard time shaving them, but we can always punch them to wake them up. They kind of look like they... Yeah, no, they're naked. I would like to get us another male sheep, just so that we can get a little bit more higher chances for breeding there. Now, it looks like all of our goslings are grown, so I do want to replace the older male, because I don't know how long the geese live, but it can't be terribly long, because geese don't live terribly long in real life. I know the horses have a minimum life expectancy, barring accidents and being murdered, of 15 years. But I don't know about a lot of the other animals. I think the pigs are like 8 or 10. But with those, it's not really a big deal because we've been keeping up on that as we go. But oh shit, we've got a bunch of males. Okay. So we'll keep the youngest male. It looks like they're all grown. Yeah, I don't see any goslings. So we'll keep the youngest male and we'll sell this guy for 800. And we will sell this guy for 800. And she's 3, so let's go ahead and sell her off too. And then that 1 male and the 6 females should give us some repopulation fairly quickly. As far as our tech points go, that should have... Let's see. So we're almost to the builder hut. It looks like we're a little less than... okay, we're 900 away. It just looks closer because of how far down the tree we are. Our herbalist hut, we're only 400 away on survival, so that's not too bad. Our farming, we're headed towards food storage 3. Barn 3 I really don't care about, but the windmill is important. But this is going to steadily go up over time. We're just over 5,000, but we'll get probably 500 a season going forward. And then this one here, the smithy, we are almost there. We need 307 in production. So we need to find some stuff to build to get us some production or some quests. Quests are a viable alternative as well. We are going to be very heavy with manure. But that's alright. This is going to give us quite a bit of fertilizer. I would like to keep at least a year's worth on hand at any given time. I don't really want much more than that, or it'll start to be a weight issue. But I would like to have at least 800 on hand. And right now I think we're about 500, so we're good for a couple of seasons, but that's not... like, we'd be good through spring, but we would have issues in spring. And granted, they're still going to be making it slowly but surely with the person that we have in the barn, but I want to make sure that we've got enough to handle it elsewise. So let's go ahead and come on down to our manure that we had in here, and we'll just take it all in one go, since we've got the fast crafting enabled for this season. Yep. Come on, Stevie. Work with me, bud. I am... Well, we can move just a little bit, so that's not a problem. Alright, so there's 71 additional, which isn't as much as I'd hoped for. That could be bad. We might need to let the there for a while, the pigs, we had 4 pigs, and we were getting way more manure than we needed. But we are starting to swing back in the other direction. We might need to maintain 3. That might be a thing to do. How are we doing now? So yeah, we've got 600. We'll need another 200 to complete a full year. But we're in okay shape there. As much as I would love to build another house and get another couple for the workshop, I feel like, well, building another house wouldn't be useless, because eventually we're going to need it for kids anyway, but we're still several years away from needing it for that. And we will need one anyway, but I don't want to have to pay the taxes for it if we're not actually doing anything with it. That's the part that I find worrisome. Right, that's the one, because I left that open so that we'd know it wasn't finished. Nope, we are carrying too much to move, which means we have to take Steve inside. These people apparently have not partnered up yet. Is this house empty? Oh, there's a dude in here. I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. I think we need to revisit the placard once we're done in here. Because there's one guy, and that's it. Alright, we'll do that panel in the front last, just in case we run out, which we did not. Alright, so this one's done. We still have 8 left, which is not a terrible lot. So we're just going to go bloop, and then put some in there. Alright, so let's see what's going on with this house. Oh, it's got 2 people in it, so where the shit is she? Alright, seriously? She's not in that bed. She's not in that bed. And that's the dude. So where is she? Oh, I wonder if she's one of the wanderers. That's possible, I suppose. Maybe she's not to the village yet. 'Cause there's one out there, and one way down there. That's entirely possible. Alright, so let's go ahead and nap to switch the day, and then we can see about quests. So there's 2 in Hornica. I really don't want to go to Hornica, so we'll start in Tukti and then check Baranica and see what we can get quest-wise out of them. That is not the way to our house. I really don't like the stick plants growing up in our walkways, but the easiest way to get rid of them would be to build roads, but the roads are so narrow that we would need multiple roads to cover that entire walkway. And the problem with multiple roads is you wind up with rows between them because they are darker, or well, lighter in the middle and then darken towards the outsides. So it doesn't look quite right. And I don't want to look at that. So I'm not gonna. Alright. Sleep till morning. Now I don't know. I think we've already given our kiddo a gift for this year, or this season, but I'm not positive, so let's see if we can find him. And he is not in the house. But he is in the house, but he's not in the house. What the hell? Oh, he's still asleep. Alaric. Alright, well, I guess we'll talk to him later. Got a nice little thriving village here. I like having the fields not be on the outskirts of town. I like having them hedged in by houses, and eventually our houses will continue around. Because I feel like that's more protected from like bandits and such. I realize that it doesn't really matter in this game, but it looks better to me. It feels more real. Yeah, that's gonna give poison. Dried fish meat, we can do that. Perfect. Alright, there's our horse. We can get a drink of water and go a-questing. Why are we still overweight? Oh, I wonder if it's the shears. That's alright, we'll be able to sell some of those off while we're out and about. Because I don't want to sell shears just yet, because we don't have a way to limit how many things they will sell. And that's going to be problematic. We don't want them to sell off everything, because we need some of the shears for the workers. And I'm worried that that is exactly what will happen if we set it up that way. So we're just going to leave that sit for now. But we are going to get a drink and then go see what we can do for finding tech point quests. Alright, so we've got our mark in Tukti. So we'll start there. And pass the markets over there. Just some logs. Oh, there's 2 quests up here. Really? Oh, yeah. It only looked like 1 on the map, but there's 2 here. That's convenient. Oh, one of them just disappeared. Not you. You?
Hello, traveler.
Rixa. Can I help you with something? You lost your bow. No. Because those are not worth any tech points. So now we're going to head out this way. Towards the hunter. Whoa. Alright, bud, what do you need?
Welcome.
Could use your help. And crafting tools gives production tech, so we will totally help him with that. And he only wants 2 stone axes, which is stupidly easy to make. We have everything that we need right here outside his hut. So we need 6 stones. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then we need 20 sticks. 7. Oh. 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 3 more ought to do. 1, 2, and 3. Alright. Nope. Nope. Why can I not hit the right buttons? Alright. Now this should give us 250, I believe. I think we're far enough down the tree that they're worth 250. They are. So 250 and then 60 Dynasty reputation, which we really don't care about anymore. So we more or less have all the villagers that we need. We might need some piecemeal here and there, but for the most part we are pretty set for villagers. Especially once the kids start coming out, we're going to be scrambling to find jobs for people. Granted, that's still, 18 years away, but... Alright, let's go check that quest in Buranica. We might wind up having to go to Hornica anyway, just to see. I should have brought a copper hammer with us, because that is often one of the quests. Okay, am I special? There we go. That is one of the building tech quests, is a hammer. So I realistically should have brought one with us, just in case. I just realized I completely forgot to sell any of the crap that we brought to sell while we were in that village. But that's okay, because this is another village, and we can sell stuff here. Alright. Oh, this is a tier 1.
Hello.
You guys are not doing well. Okay, beer bottles we're going to sell because we don't give two shits about those. I'm going to sell off these extra plants that we brought. Sell off our fur, we don't care about that. The henbane we want to keep. I should have put that in storage before we left. Mead and mead bottles can go away. We probably don't need that meat. Onions we're not going to use. Roasted meat is mostly rotted anyway. We'll just get rid of it. Strange deer figurines. We can sell all those off. Thistle. I think that's all the junk, so to speak. So at this point we should just sell our bronze shearing scissors. Alright. She's going to have some money left over, but it is what it is. We'll hit up this guy over here and do the same with him. He's the guy that could not figure out how the enhancement quote-unquote potions worked. He's supposed to drink it 3 times a day, and instead he dipped his wick in it. Alright, next town over is the quest town. There we go. I thought we tripped there for a minute. That was weird. Ah. So here's one thing that... Oh, yeah, this is where the sheepies are. So let's go ahead and buy ourselves another ram. They're expensive, aren't they? 3,000? How are we doing on coins? We are almost at 200,000. I hate to do it, but we really need him, so... Alright, well... Is what it is. Show me your wares. Alright, so we're going to keep one of these 100%ers and sell off our 70%er. Well, that put us back over 190. So, I mean, it's something. You know what, we have that other meat that we could sell as well. I mean, it's only 50 coins, but hey, every little bit helps, right?
Have a good day.
And we had quite a bit of stuff that we could have brought to sell, but honestly, I would rather them sell it through the stalls because we actually get more money. Even with the higher prices when we sell stuff with our tech point or our skill points, they still take a cut. Need your help. Last night there was a terrible storm that destroyed our house. Resources gathering is actually tech points. So let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to need 15 rocks and a bunch of sticks and some logs. I'm not going to bother with sticks because getting the logs is more than likely going to give us said sticks. You know what? I'm not going to actually take that stump. Do-do-do. So we're gonna get sticks when we chop the trees, so I'm not too worried about... Oh, it's not sticks, it's straw. Alright, that's gonna be a problem. We're probably gonna have to head down to the river to get the straw. No, you know what? We have a storage up here. Why don't we just grab it out of there? So we have more straw than we're ever gonna need, so... Can I please have that rock? Thank you. You know, realistically, we could probably grab the rocks out of there, too. Hey, Alex, what's going on, man? Woo, that was a nice try, tree. I actually think if we check the map, yeah, our storage is closer than the river, so it might actually be faster to get our straw out of the storage. And to be completely honest, if we're going to storage for straw, we may as well go to storage for everything. Because we've got it all. Wasn't here yesterday, I was playing Minecraft with... Oh, cool! Were you doing a mod pack or just vanilla? Oh, whoops. Okay, so we need 21 straw, we need 9 logs. 21 straw and 9 logs, that's it. I've recently gotten back into Minecraft. I've been out of it for a very, very long time. But there's a mod pack that I really, really enjoy because it allows you to learn and cast magical spells, which is really all that Minecraft was missing. So that was fun. Uh-oh. We're missing a tool somewhere. So, although it looks like our salespeople are actually doing really well now. Who's missing a tool? Oh, the farm shed needs repaired. And then what are you missing from the tool stall? Probably the copper knives? Yep, copper knives. Vanilla, when I used to play back in the day, I think I started playing Minecraft in 2011. I was in college, and one of my friends in college introduced me to it. But we played with mod packs back then, even because there really wasn't much to Minecraft at that point, which has changed has changed considerably since. There's quite a bit more to the game, but it's nice to be able to do additional things.
How can I help you?
I need a ride to Hornica because I am lazy. We did rename our second horse, though. He's not going to be Stevie 2. Somebody had recommended the name of Whinny the Glue, so that's what we went with. Whinny like a horse makes, and then the glue. Because glue is made out of horse hooves. Can I help you with something? Make some quick money. I might... Nope, I'm not getting you iron. Sky Factory, yeah. I really liked the old Tekkit mod, but there was an old mod called Ars Magica that I really liked, and it's not supported anymore. But somebody made one called Ars Nuevo that's got a whole bunch of cool new stuff in there that's really awesome. You can make permanent lights, you can make permanent blocks out of spells. There's a bunch of different plants that you can grow to weave your own mage robes and whatnot. It's super fun. Do you happen to have some wool with you? Nope, I am not getting you wool. Alright, so this was a complete waste of a trip, but at least we can get some hunting done on our way back home, huh? So we are going to head west and then north, I think. I don't really want to deal... Hello, little one. What's your name? Midrika. I wanted to go west, though. Alright, so there should be some wolves over here. There's like a pack of 7 over here. And I would really like to murder them for the hunting XP. Oh, there's one. Oh, we really need to make some more arrows, it looks like. Shit. I just realized... Oh, hey, there's our hunting level. For how much I play, the updates offer enough novelty. Fair enough. I mean, it's been absolute years since I played. I think the last time I played was probably like 2015. So, a lot has changed. Okay, so we've got Tracker, we've got Steady Hand. Those were the 2 most important. Careful Hunter is probably the one that we want. So that's going to give us more material. So now we get half again as much material from these guys. So I think after this we're going to we could go for Predator, but I really don't sneak as much as I should. The sneak mechanic in this game is kind of shaky. I honestly think the slower durability loss is going to be better. And then probably lock and load. Maybe alternate between experienced hunter and lock and load. I think that's going to be the way to handle that. Oh, now we have 4 people without tools. What's going... Oh, I bet it's bronze making again. Oh, shit. Well... Yep, we finished the main story yesterday, and we did the hidden story quest, the one for Sambor. I had read about it, but I'd never actually done it before, so that was kind of neat. So there's a hidden quest if you're not on the main story, if you're not on Unagos' story anymore. If you go behind Sambor's house by the clay pits, there are those strange wooden figurines. And if you pick one up and go talk to him, it launches Sambor's story. Which is kind of short and friggin' hilarious. It involves getting a dysfunction potion for a gentleman. And he uses it improperly. And you try to sell Sambor's figurines for him. And it actually opens Sambor up as an additional vendor for gifts that you can give to your heir that are cheaper than the wooden sword and give the same amount of reputation. So it's actually quite beneficial to do. And I'm very happy that we did it. Alright, there should still be 2 more. And that is in yesterday's episode, and the cut version as well. As I did include all of the questing like I normally do in our cut version. Oh, shit. That miss is gonna hurt. Yeah, we only got tagged because I shot him in the leg instead of the head on that second arrow. That's alright. Oh, I didn't even shoot him in the leg. It looks like I missed. Not sure if that guy's still alive in my game. He must be 100 years old. Fair enough. If he is, it's worth doing the quest for, though, because it was quite entertaining. Okay, seriously? There we go. Okay, well, I really didn't want to cheese him. Because now we run the risk of him coming back and surprising us. I was hoping that he would charge us so that I could get the rest of the headshots easy enough. That did sound like a Winsent death cry, though. It was. So we get some extra points here. So we know that we're going to need a headshot and 2 body shots on this guy. Or 2 headshots, that's cool too. I like it when they run at an angle. And then the females, the ones without the antlers, only take a headshot and a single body shot, so that's not that bad. This will get us some extra leather. Which translates to extra money. Not to mention that sweet crafting hunting XP. And tech points, for that matter. Because we do need the survival tech points towards that herbalist hut. We still need about 300 of them. And we did get that extra 250 out of this. Oh man, we are so close. We only need 33 more points. We might want to head home and do some crafting. I think we can actually handle that on our own easily enough. Survival is the hardest, indeed. We would probably be doing better if I had maintained the traps, but I am terrible about maintaining the traps because they're tedious to me. But they are steady XP over time if you keep up with them. But I will often run by when they're full and ignore them, or when they break I won't replace them right away. That's basically where we're at now. It's been several seasons since I've replaced the traps, because I don't really think about them all that much. But that is definitely something that we should do, just to get that extra tech point and XP. And there should be some deer down through here too, which should get us some extra leather. So all of this leather is going to be turned into simple shoes, which is also going to go towards getting us money. The fishing hut is survival, yes, but I don't usually use the fishing hut. It doesn't really give much income, and most of the meals that require fish require too many other things that are not cost effective either. Can't believe we missed all of the deer. There might be some wolves through here. I don't know. No, the wolves are way over here. Oh well. It is what it is. There are some boars over here that we could take out. So this is where our village was in Season 1, was this plateau right here. So So we know that there are some boars up over this hill. Right there. What is that one running from? I've never seen a boar run like that. That was super weird. You mostly just use it to train NPCs. Fair enough. Well, there's only two things that require the survivalist skill. The herbalist shack and the fishing hut. So, realistically, I mean, we weren't going to do survival at all this season, but you get that guy from your wife's quest, and she gets upset if you don't take him in on the village, so I figured we'd just use him as a... because even though he's a master fisher, they both use survival. So we'll just use him as a herbalist. And that'll let us make our own night vision potions. Yeah, we are really getting low on arrows here. I might... When we get back to town, we'll probably, when we get back to the village, we will probably craft some more, just to be safe. Alright, the spring should be... Oh, okay, we're a little bit further away than I thought. Yeah, I hear you. Basically we're just going to keep plugging away on the village. I would like to eventually get to 1,000,000 coins. I don't know if we'll make it that far or not. But we are definitely going to keep it going until we at least have all of the unique buildings built. That's what we did for the end of Season 1. Once we had all the unique buildings built, we stopped. And it was kind of an abrupt end because Sengoku Dynasty came out the day after we finished all the unique buildings. So we didn't really get to experiment with them over much, which I would like to do a little bit. But past that, I don't really know. I was hoping to start, as soon as the Oxbow comes out, whether we're done with this series or not, we will be dropping it and starting on the new map. But I don't think that we're in any danger of that coming out before we finish this series. And we might look into some other survival games in the interim while we wait for the Oxbow to come out as well. But I want to at least get all the unique buildings up before we stop with this dynasty. I would like to actually become the heir as well, but I don't know. They did say this year. Well, they said in their updates they have a panel that's had 4 blank spots, and as each blank spot came out, they said when all the blank spots were filled, the new map would come out. And they just revealed the 3rd one, which is character customization, so we'll actually be able to customize our characters in the update. But there's still one panel that's not shown. Because the first was that it was going to be a new map. The second was that there would be female characters, playable characters, and then the 3rd one was character customization, and we're still waiting for the last part. I'm simultaneously disappointed and happy that I did not get in on the beta for it, because it would have been super cool to play the beta and see what's coming out. But also everybody in the beta is under an NDA, so you can't stream anything, you can't talk about it, and that would have been bad. So, it is what it is. We got quite a few skulls that run. That's exciting. Alright, got another chunk of coinage there. So let's take these feathers. That's only going to give us 20 arrows. Well, we're almost to iron. 20 arrows will probably last us until we get to iron. So let's take 2 bronze bars and 20 sticks. Basically, yeah. But that's alright, because you get to experience all the new crap, so if it's a game you're excited about, it's worth it. At least to me. Bronze weapons. Oh, shit. No, it's 4 bars. Whoops. Okay. So we're up to 23 arrows again, which is definitely better than what we were at. Alright, so we can dump this meat in here. That's way more meat than we need. Oh, man. They're starting to make so many eggs, it's not even funny. We still have scrambled eggs galore in here, too. We could take this rot out. That's probably not a bad idea. And see if we have any rot over here. R for rot. Oh, we do. Well, that's a little bit of extra fertilizer, if nothing else. 7. That's not very much, but hey. It gets rid of that weight, and it gives us a little bit extra something useful, so. Alright. Fertilizer starts with an F. And we need to put that henbane in here because I keep forgetting. Alright. Now let's make... I wonder how playing with the female character will go. Like, don't you leave the house? That's what I was wondering too. How are they going to handle the babies for female main characters? Because there's 2 years that the females are unable to work after they have a child. So how is that going to be handled? And the only thing I can figure is maybe they'll introduce like a midwife or something. It would be cool to have like a midwife job and maybe build a daycare or something. That way all of your parents weren't out all the damn time. But I don't know how in depth they're going to go with that. I don't know if we're getting any new buildings or mechanics or anything. They've been kind of hush-hush about that. But if they're adding a new map, I'm almost positive that they are also going to add a new storyline, which is going to be super fun. Because you couldn't use the same storyline, you won't be in the valley anymore. How are we doing on the fields? Yeah, they'll probably get that one done. This one will definitely be done. And I think this one is done. Yeah. So we don't have to help with that at all. That's exciting. Alright, so one of the things that I did want to check was our mine. Because we had them doing some, stone. As well as ore. And these guys are out of ore. So we're going to need to do something about that. So that's going to be extraction. Mine. So we're looking at... They're pulling out 36 a day. I'd like to see a castle, or at least a manor of some kind. That would be cool. Be able to build a keep. So they're pulling out 39, and they are refining 10. They're refining I will say 20 rounded up. Yeah, close enough to 20. And then what are you doing? You're doing basically stone knives and some tools. Okay, so we're making 20, and they are pulling out 36. So we need them to be pulling out at least 40 on both of these. There we go. That should fix the issue there, because the bars are actually 2 to 1. So in order for them to make 20, they have to have 40 ore. So that's going to reduce our stone, but that's alright. I don't know that we're going to jack it up over here either. We've got about 200 on us in storage. And I think that should be enough for now. We're really not using that much. Although I would like to make this gate stone at this point. The problem is going to be I don't want the animals to escape. Could also introduce a new main quest where at the end you gain nobility for military service or something. That'd be fun. Alright, come on, Steve. I'm going to load you up with stone. And we are going to try to change this fence the way I want it before the animals come out. I don't know that we're going to make it, though. I suppose it really, really doesn't matter. At the end of the night, they will all... Or at the end of the season, they'll all go back in anyway. Okay, we want to leave 108. So let's take it all. And then we'll put 108 back. So, whoop! I have no idea what I just put in there. S. My backpack. The game is called Dynasty after all. True, but I think where they get the Dynasty is the children. Okay, so let's put our backpack back on because Psych is a dumbass sometimes. S. No. For the love of all that's holy. You were supposed to be in your inventory. Okay. There we go. Okay, so for now we can just store these on him. To be careful not to accidentally break the field. Hey, a dynasty of peasants is still a dynasty. And we might be peasants, but we are landholders. Okay, fences, and we want our stone fence. So we're going to get it as close to this guy as we can. Okay. So let's take as much as we can handle, which looks to be about 50 kilograms worth. And thankfully we were able to make it in one single unbroken line. Oh, we don't have nearly enough stone to finish this beast. This was a mistake. This was a very big mistake. The animals are going to be wild and free. Looks like we're going to spend most of our last day in the mine trying to get some stone. Well, when you do the quest for your wife, they specifically say that the law of this land is that so we pay to that dude. Well, but when you do the side quest for your wife to the gal that is the merchant, you specifically say that the law of this land is that you can own land. The only rule for ownership of the land is you have to homestead and pay taxes. That's it. Seriously, Steve. Oh wow, he is well and truly stuck. Okay, unstuck. Oh, fantastic! It unstuck us on top of the house. Wait a second. Let's go into photo mode. And we're going to go to camera mode. And we're going to go up and back. And down. There we go. I had to screenshot that. It unstuck us on top of the house. That's insane. Yep, we are definitely gonna have to hit up the mine. We still have quite a bit of stone that we need. So let's get into our inventory. We need to go to our pickaxe. And we are going to head up to the mine. Because, yeah. It is going to look way better when it's done. But for now, all of the animals are free. Thankfully, at the end of the season and at night, they will still go back to their homes. But I do want to get that taken care of sooner rather than later. I think that depends entirely on where you are. Because in the US, there is land that you can homestead on, but most land you cannot. Most of the land that you can homestead on is in Alaska. But even then, not all of Alaska. Okay, we're gonna want at least 5 of these guys. Yeah, I hear you, Stevie. We're going into a deep, dank hole. Story of my life. Yeah, even with these torches, it's still kind of meh. Let's brighten her up a little bit. The things I do for rocks. And they are expiring even there and kicking people out. Oh, yeah, you can't take our reality shows very seriously. I hate to be that way, but it's the truth. A lot of them are manufactured bullshit. Like they had that Amish Mafia show for a long time on the network television. And I grew up around Amish people. Well, in my very young youth, and periodically because some of my family never left this area, but that's not a thing. One of the people that they showed in the show actually was Amish. I'm sure most of them were, but he disappeared from the little place that they live. I don't know what they call the little groups, but he disappeared and everybody wondered where he went. Like that, he didn't say anything to anybody. He just up and disappeared one day, and everybody was really worried. And then he was on that show. So most of that is manufactured bullshit, and unfortunately most of the reality shows are. A lot of the Mountain Men stuff, some of it's real, most of it's not. It's kind of like the Survivor stuff. Like, none of that's real either. They, you know, they have a full-on camera crew and medic there. What do you think they're eating? Because it's certainly not insects. And that's the part that they try to get you to forget, is that the cameras are there, which means that you have a crew, a director, sound people, etc., etc. And all of those people are super comfortable. And if anything truly, legitimately dangerous happens, then they have a whole crew there to extract them. It's unfortunately mostly movie magic. It's my stepfather's cousin, I know, you know, friend of a friend kind of a thing, but my stepfather's cousin, whom he still speaks with regularly, is actually homesteaded in Alaska and doing just fine. Oh, I'm sorry then. That is unfortunate, because most of the crap that's on television is not even remotely close to real. And the Hollywood people are so far out of touch with how the general American lives, it's not even funny. When you're going on strike because your multi-million-dollar paycheck is too small for you, and there are people that are making between $9 and $10 an hour and can barely eat, like, that's a sad state of affairs. I understand, and it's no big deal. I wasn't trying to make it sound like I was chastising you or anything. So I mean, you don't live here, you wouldn't know. But yeah, that's a lot of the reality shows are basically straight bullshit. I have found, by and large, speaking with people from other countries, that we're all more or less the same. Like, we all have the same shit for breakfast. We all do the same crap jobs for crap wages. There's really not that much difference. Did I get turned around again? Yes. Yes, I did. Sometimes, but you'd really be surprised. I know when I spent the 3 months down in Mexico, like, they don't have Mexican food for breakfast, or what we consider Mexican food. They still have cereal, just like we do. And I imagine that's fairly similar the world over, with some exceptions. So I know our commercials can be misleading too. That's one of the common misconceptions, particularly in Europe, of Americans, is that we all have this giant spread for breakfast, whereas in most cases, like, I very rarely eat breakfast, and when I do, it's usually like a bologna sandwich or something quick just so I can get on with my day. I don't know that I have ever had waffles and eggs and cereal and milk and toast and all of that in one sitting. I don't know that I've ever had that. Oh boy. I overdid it. Oh, I overdid it by a lot. Alright, well, the main thing we were in here for is stone. But we will have to come back for more. This 200 stone got us most of the way around, but we're going to need just over 200 again to get, to get what we actually need. The good news is they should stop bitching about ore for a while. Fair. I gave up smoking cigarettes years ago, but I do still smoke a pipe. And yeah, fair enough. But yeah, it's, I don't know, it's probably a 25% chance that I get breakfast at all. Just because usually I you know, hit the ground running kind of a thing. I don't really have time. And a lot of my friends are the same way. I mean, I think Hunter eats a little bit of toast in the morning before he goes to work, and that's about it. Like, that, he'll have 2 pieces of toast, maybe buttered, maybe not. And that's it. That is his breakfast. Ain't nobody got time to make pancakes every morning before work, let me tell you. Who are more Americanized more generally? Alright, let's see if this will give us enough stone to finish that wall. Alright, where'd I leave the damn horse? Oh. We could take some salt, but we really don't use salt for anything. I feel like that would just be a waste of space. And it's really not worth that much either. That's iron, isn't it? Pretty sure that's iron. Alright, let's head back and see if we got enough to finish the, who's it? I don't think so. We might still need a little bit more. But I think we are definitely well on our way to finishing the fence. Yeah. I kind of wish that you could hire somebody to be your fast travel point for your village. I think that would be kind of cool. Or assign a villager to it. And have them travel you for free. I mean, you'd still have to pay to get back, but it would be neat to make it a fast travel location. Especially since, if you think about it realistically, our village is way the shit bigger than any other village in the valley. Like, even Hornica and Gustovia, the two bigger towns, they don't have crap on our space. I mean, we've got 6 vendors to most towns 2. We have a crap ton of housing. We have one of pretty much every type of production and gathering, extraction. Okay, so we want to go after our stones. Let's see. Can you move with 260? Barely. It's good enough, though. Hoping we can get around the corner at least before the animals start coming out. Let's put like half of that away. Yeah. It's enough to move. Not very well, but... that would be really cool. Make a specific sign to fast travel to. That would be pretty neat there. Alright, that should at least keep them from getting back here. We're gonna cherry pick which ones we finish off here. Ah! Okay, so we need 3, we need 8 more rocks. And then we should have it to where it's not done, but at least the animals won't be getting out. Because I don't think they can squeeze through here. And they can probably squeeze through here, but not through here and here. So I think we're good as far as them not being able to get out. We just need to finish this for the look. And I think it actually looks pretty good. We made it all one complete line this time, which is awesome. And I think we gave them enough, yeah, I gave them enough where they can actually get out the back now, too. So the babies aren't stuck in here all the time. But I like that we didn't have to do each line because you wind up with gaps at the corner if it's not one continuous piece. So I'm really happy with how this turned out. Sheepies! Oh, they're waking up, too. We're in perfect time to shear all 3 of them. With a hammer, apparently. Oh, there he goes. Oh, I guess we can't shear them yet. Oh well. We'll just let it ride for now. None. Oh, that one's partial. Okay. Yeah, there we go. This makes me happy. And this is our new horse named Whinny the Glue. Which was a recommendation through a comment for the new horse name. And then we've still got Philly cheesesteak over here. And then we've got Stevie Navon over here. I'm very happy with how this is coming along. Is that my kid? That is my kid.
Hello.
Oh, thank you. Oh, no, okay. Yeah, we did already hit him up this season, so. Okay, so we've got 4 people that don't have stuff to do. The well needs buckets. We don't have anybody in the workshop. And these are all stalls. So where the hell is the... hunting? Oh, you guys out of knives, aren't you? Yeah, they're out of knives. Alright, so let's, we can fix that. Take 10 of those and 10 sticks. Or 5 sticks, rather. We also need to make sure that they are not over-harvesting meat, because I feel like we have way more meat than we actually need in there. And I want to make sure that we're making the proper amount of foods as well. Bronze starts with a B, psych. Well-behaved kid for somebody growing up in some backwoods settlement, right? It gets downright creepy as they start to age, though, because you get, like, the... I think my kid was 4 when I had the stranger mission, and he basically said some things that I would expect somebody in their early 20s to early 30s to say as a 4-year-old. Okay, so let's see. We're going to pull up our calculator. We have a food demand of 1228. We'll say 1229 since it's 0.8. We're going to divide that by 30, which means we need 41 crafts of potage daily. So if we look in our kitchens, here they are making 19.63. Uh-oh. And here they are making 19.72. So we are actually 1.65 potage a day short. And they're going full out. Although none of them are maxed out. So that will get better. Wait, do we have all males in the kitchen? Oh, perfect. So we don't have to worry about pregnancy throwing that off. Okay, so we are currently making... $39.35, so we'll say 40. Which means our hunting lodge, we need to be making 120 meat a day? Does it use 5? Or 3? Can't remember if it uses 3 for potage. Hey, you, clear off.
How is life treating you?
Potage uses 3 meat. Okay. So yeah, we need 120 a day, and they're making 100. They're now making 121, so that's not that bad. Then we can pile the rest into leather, which is not that much. But hey, that works. I'm actually going to back our eggs off a little bit just because of how many we're getting and start getting them to get more feathers just to sell. Because we have way more eggs coming in than we actually need. So we're going to back this off. Realistically, we only need 3 eggs a day. But I'm going to leave it at 6 just in case. And then we're going to put the rest into feathers. Who's in there? Frida. Okay. Who is also pregnant, because of course she is. The pigsty is not pregnant. What level is she? She's 3. The stable is also pregnant, because of course she is. The fold is not pregnant. And the... How's the barn? The barn has a male, so we'll be able to move him. None, actually. I only make what I use because arrows are actually a very, very poor coin for material return. So I've got 23 on me. I'm basically only made enough to float us until we get to iron. When we get to iron, I'll probably make like 50 or so and then just wait until I run out. See, so we're about halfway through the baskets. I suppose we can make some more. Alright, so let's throw our baskets in here. And our sticks. Right, we need to check our firewood as well, because it's fall, so we're at 100%. So let's go 676 divided by 20. So we need 34 crafts of firewood. We'll say, yeah, well, we should probably do 34. Oh, no. Here. And we are not making enough. So we're going to back our planks off a little bit. Oh. Well, 33.8 is what we actually need. Close enough, I guess. Okay. So that's got our firewood secured. And we've got our water. Should be fine. So our water is coming from our buckets of water as well as our potage. So that's fine. I can, and we have been. Every time that I get some limestone up, we insulate. How are we doing on limestone, by the way? Oh, we're back up to 46. Yeah, we have been insulating houses. Like, that one's done, that one's done, that one's done, that one's done, that one's... Like, all of these are done. Oh, right. Didn't one of these need repaired? That one. And it looks like sticks. I think we're going to make some more vials as well. Alright, let's repair that guy, and then we'll throw the rest of these rocks under the fence. It's not quite done. It looks like they have finished with the fields. Oh, we only needed 4 sticks. That was way more. Oh, no, he's not quite done with this one. The other 2 are finished. Okay, how are we doing on buckets? Oh, yes. Wooden vials. So, wooden vials make your logs worth 60 coins per log. Oh, we have plenty of buckets of water. Okay. Hey! There's our Smithy 3. We can now work iron. Fantastic. That is friggin' game-changing. Okay, who's here? Swyton and Oswald. Yay, we can now work iron. Oh! And it takes stone, because of course it does. Alright, have they gathered more stone for us? No. Okay, so we need 1, 2, 3 logs, 4 logs, 5 logs, 6, 7 logs, and 48 planks. think I just screwed myself here. So we need 16. Come on, thank you. So 16, 18 rocks. 1, 2, 3. I don't know why I count. It tells me in the top left corner, but I always do. Iron is a massive step up. It really is. We're also going to have to reevaluate how many of each tool we're making because of the 500 durability as opposed to the 200 durability. Unfortunately, that means that this is going to this upgrade is going to cost us quite a bit of money because we have a bunch of new recipes to buy. Fortunately, we will make that money back much faster than one would think. Especially because once we figure out how much we're going to be using durability-wise of everything, we will be able to actually set up to make extra iron knives to sell. And we can stop with the copper and the bronze bullshit. This is massive. It is truly a game changer. Alright, so we are going to come over here. Even the fact that you can cut trees in 3 strings and mine ores with... Yes, that's a big part of it too. So the iron knife is actually the most profitable thing to sell from iron. But we want basically all of the tools. Iron scythe, iron axe, iron pickaxe. We're not getting the iron sickle. We are getting the iron arrows. And the iron shears. Yes, you are correct on that. It is a big difference that way. So now, what we're going to do is we are going to put Switoon and what's his nuts back in the smithy that now is empty. And Oswald. Alright, now we're going to change over the mine. Everything that is going into copper and tin is now going to go into iron. So we are pulling in 42, which means we need 21 to be refined. So now we're going to come down to our production. I missed it. There it is. So 21 is where we want this to sit because it's still a 2-to-1. So this is actually going to go quite a bit past 21. We are probably going to make another mine. Because if they're refining 37 and we are mining... I guess let's take the rocks out. Yeah, so 22, or 23 rather, is how much we should be refining. So for now we'll set that to 23 and we will put our bronze... Where'd it go? Bronze shearing scissors we're going to cap out just to get rid of all of our bronze. Okay, so these guys are going to be the ones that change everything up. Okay, and then we're going to change our tool stall over to bronze shearing scissors. Anything that we make bronze shearing scissors wise is going to go away. Okay, and then our third smithy, what are you guys working on? So we'll have them finish refining what's left. And then we'll have them switch over as well. We are definitely going to have to build another mine, though. Which means we're going to have to build more houses because we are going to need more people. Unfortunately, that means that as far as our excavation shed goes, we are going to have to switch back over to a 50-50. At least. Yeah, that's annoying. There's not a lot you can do about it, though. There we go. That'll help us get houses up fairly quickly. So now, are both of those things the same amount? So that's 2 durability per, and that's 2 durability per. So we've got 53.47 plus 12.01 times 2 plus the mine, which is 2 durability per. So we've got 2 times 46.17. We are looking at 169.83 pickaxe durability per day. And if we look at the iron pickaxe, that is not where I meant to be. The iron pickaxe has... crap. We're going to have to make one. Let's see. Let's just grab all of our iron ore and refine it ourselves real quick. That's not enough to get through all the tools, but it'll get us a start. Nope. Unfortunately, this means that we're going to have to start mining iron. At least to get jump started. Okay, so at this point we are going to grab 5 logs and, I don't know, like 20 sticks. Okay, so iron tools, we're going to start with the pickaxe because we already did the math for it. Alright, we're also going to do the hatchet. No, we're not, because we don't have enough for it. But we are going to do the iron knife. The iron knife was a waste, that was dumb. Okay, so under management, under our third smithy, No, second smithy was making tools. So we know that we need... Right. Iron pickaxe gives us 600 durability. So if we need 169.83 durability per day, then we're going to take that divided by 600. So we need to make 0.29 pickaxes per day just to maintain what we're using. So iron pickaxe. Right. We can't see it without iron bars. Shit. Alright, I am going to make a note of that. Just that we might just wind up doing the math again. But I am going to crank bronze shearing scissors all the way up. Burn out what's left of that, guys. Alright, we can at least throw our bronze pickaxe in there because we're going to use that iron one ourselves. We can throw the junker iron knife in there. And the sticks, the stones we're going to keep out. We can actually use some of those stones right now for over here. Oh, we're 4 rocks off? Seriously? Oh, there's 4 rocks. Oh, there we go. There we go. Now the fence is done. Why does my kid like to stand in the middle of the damn fields? He did that last season too. He'd walk through the fields every chance he got. I don't know how he didn't get decapitated by a sickle. Okay, so we are definitely going to have to go on an iron run next episode to get ourselves situated for tools. We will wind up doing the math again. We know that with our current setup, we need at least 0.29 pickaxes per day. So let's grab 2 more bowls real quick. Actually, we'll grab 3 bowls and throw this junk one back. Alright, and then for eggs, we want to take the ones that are most damaged. And we have 3, which means we need 9 eggs? I think it's 3 eggs per. It's either 3 or 4. No, it's 3. Alright, so we've got our food, we've got our water skin with water. We are all set to go on an iron run next episode. And it is about that time of the night tonight, guys. So next episode, we're going to go and get ourselves some iron, and we're going to break out all of the math so that we know exactly how much we need to be producing in tools to keep up with what we have. We're also going to work on, because we're going on an iron run, we will have some rocks. We're going to use the rocks to build some houses and get a second mine up and going, because a single smithy is out-smelting what the mine can pull in, even though it's fully staffed. So I figure with 2 mines, we'll be in much better shape. We can use a smithy and a half for smithing, or for smelting, and then we can use the other one for the actual crafting. and we can craft the parts of the tools that we need, or exactly how much of the tools that we need, and throw the rest into iron knives to sell. So, if you guys learned anything useful tonight, or if you had a good time, please don't be afraid to drop a like. If you're feeling friendly, maybe go ahead and subscribe. But either way, have a fantastic rest of your night, guys, and we will catch you next time. Thanks for watching.